Hi, my beautiful Aquariuses. This is your weekly reading for the week of November 25th. Now, I know I did the general readings, but this is a much more focused reading on the energy of Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. We're just going to see what this upcoming week holds and what divine guidance comes in for you in order to help grow, move forward, and problem solve, of course, guys. With this Mercury retrograde, I don't know about you, but it got me pretty good. So let's see what this upcoming week holds. Let's take a deep breath in, and don't forget to check your other signs as well. All right, let's get started. What loving guidance do you have for the energy of Aquarius for this upcoming week of November 25th? What does this upcoming week hold for the energy of Aquarius? What guidance do you have for the energy of Aquarius? I'm not feeling this deck for you guys. Let's see. What guidance do you have for the energy of Aquarius? Some clarity cards. And over here. Whoa. What is Aquarius' next right action? All right. Okay, Aquarius. Now, there is a lot of different things and dynamics going on this week for you, but everything is connected. So first things first, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups, these are the cups in traditional tarot. This really looks like new emotional situations, new evolution in your emotional life. The Clarity card is the Nine of Fire and Balance. So when we have the Nine of Fire, guys, now it looks like you guys have been working in your emotional sphere. And maybe you have been doing, really good work, Aquarius. Things are finally coming into fruition. But what they're really asking is to keep in mind, number one, objectivity and understanding what you're really going for. With the Nine of Fire, this is having courage to not just honor who you are and all the lessons that you've learned, but it's also making sure that you don't settle, you don't go back into old patterns, old modes. You basically stand in your ground. Like, okay, I'm moving forward. I understand. It looks to me with the Balance card that perhaps in the past, Aquarius, there was something that happened, a lesson in some way for you that recognized that on your part, at least for you, there was a level of growth. And the growth is learning and seeing both sides. Maybe you had to learn how to compromise, give and take, look at, the other person's point of view, not just your own. And as a result, there is some balancing between your world and the world that you're kind of coming into, that lesson, right? Old habits die hard. But emotionally, it looks like you guys are moving quite quickly into that area that you're looking for this week. Now you have the Eight of Fire. I think you're being guided, and the Seven of Earth next to it. Now things might want to move fast, but the universe is saying, you know what, slow down. So for instance, you might be wanting to jump into a relationship or even a collaborative partnership, a contract, a new job of some form. Slow down, slow and steady. Maybe that's your MO. Like you always just jump into it. It starts off hot and then it dies fast. Burns hot, then goes cold. And so the universe is like, look, we're stepping into a much healthier emotional sphere. You've learned a lot about balance, about yourself, making sure that, you're coming in from a perspective that honors this new space in life. Now, and things are going to want to move quickly. They might want you to sign quickly, jump into a relationship quickly, and understand with the Seven of Earth, there's no need to stress about having to move too fast. What's meant for you is going to stay for you. Some people are just like, I don't want to lose this opportunity. I don't want to lose this thing. That's fear. This week, things are moving beautifully, and not just emotionally, but in terms of your creative endeavors, your career, really your aspirations. This is an incredible week for you, Aquarius, but what's really being asked of you, slow and steady, balance, make sure you're honoring who you are. Don't feel rushed. Things are going to want to move at a quick pace for you this week. Maybe because after this retrograde, we were like rearing up, and now that it's kind of going to a shadow phase, we're kind of slingshotting forward. You have what it takes, especially when it comes to, if you guys are getting into new jobs, the Two of Fire, this is awesome. New partnerships, contracts, Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. This is really, you're biting off more than you can chew. You're really stretching your wings. You're going for it. Maybe you got a job that you didn't expect to get, and maybe you kind of qualify, but there's some things you feel like, crap, can I really do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So try not to feel a little overwhelmed this week. This energy, to me, in general, is a little overwhelming. All of this, I mean, in the emotional sphere, in the creative sphere, you might feel like everything's happening at once this week for you, Aquarius. That's why it's super important for you, slow and steady. Make sure you don't say yes to something that you really don't feel 110% about. Stop. Take your time, read things through. Yes, you can do it. You might have to move at a quicker pace, but make sure you're taking the time to read the fine lines, to check in with yourself. Does this feel right? Seven of Earth, saying this, you've really worked hard for this. So understand that things are still going to be evolving. You don't have to take the first thing that comes up. Maybe you applied to 7 jobs and like, this is the first one that called you, right? And maybe others are going to call you. Don't make a decision so quick. There are new things. You are going to be moving forward. Don't stress about that. Now you have the Page of Water. I'm going to get a clarity card for this. Clarity, please. The Moon. King of Ariel. I'm not joking, guys. Your energy is a lot. Now, because the energy is kind of spread out in a lot of areas, this will tell me that while you're all Aquarius is on some form, this might, for instance, for some Aquarius, it might be relationships. For some Aquarius, it might be jobs. You know, for some Aquarius, we might be over here starting new endeavors and working through the fears. Do you know what I'm saying? It's trying to speak to all of you. Now, this is for one. But if this is what's happening for all of you this week, it's going to be one hell of a week. And that might be why it needs to move fast. You feel like you're juggling. It's really a lot of movement. I honestly feel that there's a lot of new things entering your life and moving forward rapidly, but it might just be in work. It might just be in like, yeah, I'm getting on that creative project. I'm finally going into that academy. Yes, I'm getting that signed. Yes, but maybe I'm moving into a new house. And for other people, it's about new relationships and learning to compromise, but also learning for some of you Aquariuses to speak up, to say your piece, to say this is what I need, this is what I want. To be honest, there's a lot of balance in emotional relationships here. Positive and definitely new emotional situations. We want to make sure we're coming in balanced, not repeating old patterns. In the area of work, a lot of good news. Congratulations to you Aquarius as you're getting jobs, promotions. Who might be getting new houses, any kind of contracts that you might be signing here, collaborations of some sort. Good job. Just make sure don't move too fast. Yes, it's exciting, but cross your T's, dot your I's. Now over here, like I said, the clarity card is the Moon. Now the Page of Water tends to be a friendly person, someone that comes in to help you. With the Moon card on top of it and the King of Ariel, this tells me for some of you Aquariuses, you need the support. So someone's going to be stepping in to help you move past any kind of sabotaging behaviors, fears, trepidation in really moving forward into this new sphere of life, especially in regards to your material life, foundation, structure. Like I said, this can be a new job, a new career, a new home in some way, but it's a big thing for a lot of you guys. Aquarius, it's a lot of energy. Usually they tend to be straightforward, but this will just tell me a lot of you guys are in a lot of different areas, probably depending on your own level of growth, energetic and conscious growth. A very busy week nonetheless, a very full week nonetheless. Stay balanced, stay focused, do not rush. Yes, move forward, and you might have to keep with a pace, but make sure that you feel comfortable with it because you want to make sure you're coming from a place of, yes, this is me. This is what I want. Even if it's more, I'm biting off more than I can chew. I'm ready. Let's do this. Don't allow anybody to rush you. Okay, you planted really good seeds. Things are unfolding and support is coming in to help you move past any kind of self-sabotaging patterns here. I hope this served you guys. If you'd like an extended reading, my link will be down below. Otherwise, have a beautiful week.